you clicked on this video, you've definitely heard of Zillow. I mean, who hasn't spent hours and hours scrolling through listings of houses they'll never be able to afford? So I thought, why not cover the most expensive, ridiculous houses on here? Because let's be real, these homes are so over the top, they're practically their own theme parks. So here are the 10 most expensive homes listed on Zillow as of recording this video. And trust me, these are gonna get weird. Stick around to the end of the video because you won't believe what these people are spending their millions on. We're starting off in Los Angeles, California, with this house for the low price of $63 million. And for that, you're getting 5 bedrooms, 7 baths, and almost 14,000 square feet. This house was built just this year, and it kind of creeps me out for some reason. The art is, well, something only a millionaire could love. I'm not sure why the bed is still here either. Is this a bedroom or modern art installation? And oh yeah, they didn't lie when they said that the colors match literally everywhere. Brown bathroom, check. Brown kitchen, check. Even the pool table is brown. They didn't forget the home cinema room either, because when you're paying $63 million, you better have a place to watch Netflix in style. You're also getting a rather empty gym. I guess the previous owner took all the equipment with them. Well, at least the house is above Beverly Hills in West Hollywood with a pretty awesome view. The fireplace probably doesn't give you much heat, but hey, it's all about the aesthetic, right? This is most likely one of the more simple and boring houses in this video, but don't worry, it gets even crazier. Number 9 is a chateau style mansion stretching over 28,000 square feet inside of nature. I would believe you if you had told me previous presidents had lived here, because this is crazy. I would appreciate the nature around the house and this lake if it wasn't for the $64 million price tag. At least the house has more style than the last one, and whatever this thing is. I love how they have not 1, but 2 bars in the house, because 1 bar is just not enough when you're living in the middle of nowhere. But not as crazy as this absolute dungeon of wine. Well, it kind of makes sense for when they have a whole family over, laying inside of the home cinema, and oh yeah, they have a cool car. Because what's a mansion without a vintage car parked in the driveway? For this beautiful view, you're paying $65 million. But don't worry, because you're getting a house with a great atmosphere, complete with this huge campfire in your living room. Because who needs a TV when you can just stare at the fire all day? And just imagine waking up with this view outside your window. Wow. The main selling point of this house is definitely the location. And did I mention the art choice of these rich people? It's all just scribbles and these things. They also just place random objects around the house. What is this? Why is this book empty? And what are these even for? The house is super hidden though, with all these trees around it. I'd be ready for a bear to sneak up behind me. Do I think it's worth $65 million? Well, I'm not sure, but this is one of the most beautiful places to live. Back to chateaus. Number 7 is one in Beverly Hills, California. This monstrosity of a mansion has the second largest plot of land with a whopping 30,000 square feet. I wouldn't have expected it to look so modern. Well, besides these abominations that they call chairs in a house you're paying $68 million for. And I guess these people also like reading, books with nothing? The house still feels a bit old with these chandeliers they have around the house and a pretty darn classy movie room. Not to mention the most complete home gym so far. When it comes to the bedroom, I'm not sure what's going on here. At least we got the Home Depot pink tiles in the bathroom, I guess. But I gotta give it to them. A waterfall is pretty cool to have next to your house. Even got a little guest house. This basketball court is also pretty awesome. Plus, you can even go golf here and skate. I gotta give it to them. This house has a pretty great atmosphere to it. But maybe you'd rather go for a wallet-crushing $78 million mansion in Bal Harbour, Miami, Florida. Number 6 is one of the craziest houses with 9 beds, 22,000 square feet. But you're getting yourself 3 stories, a pool, and a ping pong table looking over Miami. And if you still don't think you're getting your money's worth, don't worry, because you're also getting an outdoor barbecue, a basketball court, your own private gym, movie theater, and this amazing look at night. Just looking at this house, multiple families could live here. It's becoming a trend of having these concerning looking bathrooms in these expensive homes. And did I mention there's windows literally everywhere? Yeah, not sure about privacy on this one. Which might be the reason you'd pay the extra $1 million for number 5. This stunning home in Aspen, Colorado, right next to the ski lifts of a snowy mountain area. Well, if you're ready to put down the $79 million price tag, sadly, there's less pictures of this house. But we can see it has an outdoor pool, I guess. More weird lamps, and a home cinema. Oh yeah, and they have a pool in the middle of the house. Pretty cool. But maybe that wasn't enough, and you're willing to put down $85 million for a penthouse on Fisher Island, Miami Beach, Florida. You're not getting as much land, but at least you're getting more ultra abstract paintings, and again, rather interesting lamps. I kinda like this house if it wasn't for this painting, laughing at me for some reason. The home cinema is pretty cozy though. Number 3 might be even crazier, also in Miami Beach, Florida, just above the other one. For the low price of $88 million, I have a feeling they should have at least repaired the door tiles. But for the rest, the house is magnificent with a home gym, pool table, at least 6 TVs, and a beautiful location. But we're stepping this up a notch with number 2, going for almost twice as much, a whopping $150 million for a mansion above Miami in a place called Manalapan, Florida. I hope I pronounced that correct. You're getting a lot of house after you enter one of the only proper entrance gates in this video. You get greeted by an excessively tall front door. And oh yeah, they have a waterfall too. It seems like the owner loves horses, from the book to the statues inside the house. The home gym looks pretty packed with machines and balls. Yeah, a lot of them. They nailed this theme through, and when it gets night, the waterfall looks like it's something straight out of Avatar. Moving on, there's a garage, and they also have the second wine storage of the video. Plus they have a dock, which is pretty awesome for if you have a yacht or something, which you probably do if you can spend $150 million on a house. Overall, this is so incredibly expensive because of its Miami Beach location, knowing there is not one affordable property around there. But if that still wasn't enough, let me introduce you to the $177 million Los Angeles mansion that has a classy Jaguar parked outside of it. This house is very open, unlike most of the other houses. I truly wonder how they stay warm during the winter. This house has got loads of style, from the colors to the statues, and this awesome pool. It's probably a bit too abstract for my liking, but if you can somehow afford it, this is a very interesting house. They also have some type of natural retreat spa, and at this point, I want every single luxury if I'm paying this much for a house. Even the driveway up to it is just crazy. I wonder who the target audience even is for these houses. If I was rich, I'd probably just buy a cheap tiny house in the middle of nowhere. If you thought these houses were ridiculous, wait till you see this video on my screen. They're even crazier. Thanks for watching.